It all started 1 year ago when one day I woke up and I realized that I am unfulfilled with the work that I've been doing. I totally understand that some people would literally like they would give everything to have the occupation that I have, to make the money that I was making, because I was making pretty good money. I could travel, I could work from home, full flexibility, fully remote, a lovely team, great, like great life. But I was unfulfilled. When I went to Bali in 2022 and got a karma reading, I figured that I need to lead people, I need to inspire people. That's my life's purpose, so to speak. And, I thought, okay, fine. I'll probably will start at some point because at that point I just started this job. I was very happy. And 1 year ago, I woke up and I realized that I gotta change something. My initial plan was to grow my socials within this 1 year, to start making money online and quit my 9 to 5. Guess what? That didn't happen. My socials didn't grow yet. I've been struggling to grow my socials like heavily. And I would still be having these thoughts, that I gotta quit my job. I gotta change something, at least for another 9 to 5, just to change at least something until, my business, the things that I've been investing in, my time and effort will start growing finally. About a year ago, I noticed that my dreams actually have meaning. My dreams are not like pain au chocolat, somewhere in the universe just floating, drifting through space. No, I actually started noticing that my dreams are actually trying to tell me something. On a Monday night, the 18th of August, I get this dream. I get this dream that I get into the plane. We take off, we just fly, and suddenly the plane starts landing onto the water. And there is no announcement. Nobody's just saying anything. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why are we landing onto the water, like onto the ocean? I started getting like really anxious because I don't understand what's going on. Nobody's saying that we gotta, get off the plane, put on the masks, the safety, what was it called? Safety stuff. Nobody's saying anything. So we just get into the water and I'm like, okay. Then I look out the window and I see a whale. And this whale isn't like a real whale, but it's like a toy whale of some sort. It's pretty big, but still it doesn't seem to be a real one. Now I see that the water in the ocean is quite still. There are like little waves, and those waves starts to like pull the plane onto the shore. 1 minute later we are on the shore. I start getting off the plane. The plane wasn't crashed or anything, it just was like kind of open in a way. And I see that there are so many kids lying there and just sleeping, just sleeping. And the kids were so pretty, guys. I look at those kids like, oh my god. And those kids are not scared, they're just kids. I was fascinated by that, and I was like, okay, fine. If kids are not crying, then it's okay. Like it actually calmed me down for some reason. People started taking off, kind of. I didn't really pay attention much onto people, to be honest. I started looking for someone just to get help. Found some guy. I'm like, oh, there is a plane and stuff. And then when I came back to the place, there was no plane anymore. The ocean took the plane. And I'm asking this guy, okay, will we be able to get our stuff back? And he was like, most likely no, you won't. I'm looking at him like, what do you mean? And I had like a couple of designer bags there, and I was like, those are my stuff, I like them. And there was like a confusion that the plane didn't announce that they were crashing. So they were like, we're just trying to catch the plane from the ocean, deliver it to the spot where it was supposed to like land, and that will be it. This part was quite confusing. I was like, okay. So I wake up, and this is a very interesting point, guys. I wake up in this apartment, I start getting ready for my just normal morning routine. I usually do groceries in the morning. I really love it. I start talking to my boyfriend, who didn't look like my boyfriend. I close the apartment, I'm going to the elevator, and I'm telling him, can you imagine, this is the dream that I had, that this happened and this happened. And the moment that I have to enter the elevator, guess what happens? I actually wake up. I started interpreting this dream, and there is absolutely fascinating things, guys, that I have uncovered, and I'm going to also share with you so that you can apply this onto your life and see what your dreams are trying to tell you. Because your dreams are not random. Through your dreams, your subconscious mind is talking to you. Because, even when you are asleep, your subconscious is awake. Your subconscious is processing everything. And if you actually start paying attention to those symbols, to those metaphors, you can uncover fascinating things about your life, about your journey, about, what actually your intuition is trying to tell you. So, I started interpreting the dream, and here is what I discovered. The plane is my current journey where I've been working, and the fact that it lands onto the water sooner than the destination, where I plan to get, means that my journey, it literally it stops not in the place where I expected. And this is very true, okay? Because I was growing my socials for 1 year, and I was hoping and believing that this is gonna happen, and I will get to point B, and then I will be able to quit my job. So the plane lands onto the water, and the water is the symbol of emotions, okay? Of emotions, depth, intuition. And the fact that I see a whale right out of my window, like in the illuminator, and that it's not real, it means that my mission, my life's purpose, seemed to be surrealistic in a way. Because whale, what does whale represent? Something big, right? Something deep. And the fact that it's not real means that, yeah, my mission feels to be too far away, too far from reality. I could actually relate to this. I could actually relate to this too much because I've been doing these videos for some time, and I've been doing Instagram and stuff, and it doesn't quite seem to work out. That is why this purpose, this mission feels to be just out of reach. Another symbol, kids. Kids is the symbol of new beginnings, of talent, of something fresh, something in the phase of just of a starting phase basically. And the fact that those kids were asleep, you can understand that those beginnings were asleep in a way. I didn't touch them. Maybe those talents, those skills, those new beginnings are there waiting for me. And the fact that actually that plane was pulled onto the shore means that I made it out of that emotional uncertainty. Everything turned out to be fine. I actually feel like the shore in this case could actually symbolize an earth sign of a person. For example, a Taurus, Capricorn, or I have a moon in Capricorn, by the way. And what is the third one? I don't like them actually. Next symbol, that the ocean took the plane. It means that a certain part of my journey I just gotta leave behind me. The last two symbols, and I'm done with the symbolism here. So my boyfriend, kind of, that didn't look like my boyfriend, is actually the masculine origin within me, the yin yang symbol. So that's what it's about. Because we all have the masculine, we women have the masculine origin within ourselves, and men have a feminine origin within themselves. And the fact that I'm telling to my masculine origin, what's happened, it means that I just gotta, step into it, embrace it, and let my masculine origin, get things done and handle the situation. The most interesting part, guys, is when you have a dream in a dream, it means your subconscious mind tries to draw a special attention to it. It means that it's important. Guys, that day I woke up and I knew that this is the day when I resign. And I did. Right after it, I felt so freeing. I knew and I know that it's the right decision. The day after, the anxiety it took over, and I literally couldn't fall asleep because I was so anxious and I was so scared. What if I don't find a new place? What if I won't figure out how to make money in a new way? What if this? What if that? And by the way, there is a video on anxiety, so if you would like to learn more about it, very welcome. I know that my anxiety protects me from being basically cashless and jobless, and just keeping me alert so that I just get things done and just move my butt to do something. Now I feel calm, even though I'm already on my notice period, and it's a very short time, by the way. And frankly, guys, sometimes I'm scared, but I knew that this dream, it's my permission from my subconscious, from my, I don't know, whatever, the universe, the guardian angels, whatever, to finally step into a new chapter. I am scared. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do not have big savings. But if 1 year ago I wasn't quite sure about it and I wanted to have a clear plan, now I don't have a plan. But I know that I did the right decision. How things will unfold, I have no idea. And frankly, guys, there is only me that I can rely on. There is no one else that I could ask for help really. But on the other hand, I understand that I do not want 1 year later to turn back and see that I remained in the same damn place. Because I know that my life won't be long, and I just do not want to waste it. I want to live up to my full potential. I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. I want to serve people. I want to be in my purpose. I want to be in my highest purpose possible, to live my best reality. And guys, the moment I quit, I walked down the street with a completely different energy. The energy that I've been carrying is totally insane. I feel like, people do pay attention to me usually. They just, I'm pretty, let's just admit. And people do pay attention, especially when I wear makeup or something, wearing something pretty, not like now. When I literally am going to bed soon. But yeah, so people do pay attention. But now I feel like I finally have this aura, you know? I finally have this like strong, I don't know, CEO kind of vibe. Even though I understand that I can be broke in just a couple of months. This is the risk that I'm willing to take. What is waiting next? I have no idea. Maybe another 9 to 5 temporarily. Maybe suddenly things start working out, even though I'm not that optimistic about it. I understand that things take time and I don't expect things to blow overnight. But yeah, I don't know, guys. If you've been dreaming certain things, it is time you start interpreting them. It is the time when you start pay attention to what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you because it is speaking to you. Just start learning to listen and interpret those symbols. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If that was inspiring for you, maybe share with someone who would like to hear it as well. And I will see you in my next one. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.